Hi, welcome to Ben's Boats. My name is Ben. Today we're working on this 1982 Cobalt CS7. Now I've had this boat for about 3.5 years now, almost 4. And in that time, it's gone through a lot of work. I've done full tune-ups on the engine, I've done oil changes, I've done floor in the boat, I've done an upholstery rebuild, I've done the carpeting inside, I've done it all. But today we're doing something a little different. Before we get started, let me give you some history on this boat. So when I bought it, it had an OMC 3.8 V6. The floor was rotten. I didn't know at the time that the transom, motor mount, and stringers had all gone out. It was a mess. I used the boat for about a summer and a half, and then I winterized it in November of 2021 and saw this video. I know, it's a mess. So, since then, I've tore the engine out, tore out the motor mounts, I've tore out the transom. All the wood that basically made that thing structural, I've torn out. I'm in the process of rebuilding it right now, so I want you to come along for the process. So, if you take a look at the inside of the boat, you'll see the floor that I put in, the transom that I'm working on. If you come back here, I'm filling in this old hole from the OMC 800 drive. Now, if you know anything about the 800 drives, you'll know that they're a pain in the butt. I got this boat and didn't know a thing about the 800s. I got it fixed up, I got it working, it was totally torn apart. But now, I'm doing something a little cooler. Instead of going back with the 3.8 liter OMC V6, I'm going to a 5.7 Volvo V8. Now, it's a little bit newer. I've already gotten that boat. Here's a picture of it. I've already done some work. As you can tell, the transom's all sealed up, but it needs a little more work. I ground out this 1/4-inch lip all the way around, and I'm currently feathering it in with fiberglass. I'm using 1708 biaxial with West Systems epoxy and hardener. So we've already got the transom almost done, but it needs some more work. In the meantime, this is the bimini, these are the front 2 seats. These 1, 2, and 3 pieces here comprise the back bench and motor cover. That's the speaker box right there. When I tell you I did a lot of work to this boat, I mean I did a lot of work. I redid the dash, I made some custom aluminum pieces for it. I did a stereo cover, ignition switch, literally anything you could do to this, I did. The teak back here, redid the teak. It had a teak swim platform, still does, it's over there. Redid all that. Everything that I could do to this boat, I did. These stickers here are new. That's new. And then what did it do? Went out on me. So, the reason I'm saving it is for several. First things first, boats aren't built like this anymore. It's got this rumble seat up front. It's got these crazy Carolina flare-ish Cobalt vibes, and the same windshield design they were using in '82. You can see the lines on the brand new Cobalts today. Now, I might sound like a bit of a Cobalt fan, and truth be told, I'm a little bit biased. However, something like this is worth saving, at least in my opinion. So what we're doing today is we're going to sand down this transom area on the back side. This is the outside of the boat. I've already ground this down and feathered out some fiberglass layers, but it's not there yet. I need another 2 or 3 layers of 1708 with epoxy, then we're going to be about to the full thickness of the transom. I'm shooting for 2¼ inches thick, which is the recommended thickness for most stern drives, at least for my application. On top of all the sanding that we still have to do, there's a lot of work left. There's more fiberglass to lay back here. I need to rebuild the bilge floors, the stringers, and most importantly, the motor mounts. Now, we're a long ways from those last 3 items, but we're closer than you'd think. Today, I'm primarily focusing on building up the rest of this transom thickness. Once we get there, I can cut the hole for the stern drive. Some people call it the bowling pin. Once we do that, I can hang the gimbal and transom assembly, mount the motor loosely inside, hang it with a chain hoist, get my alignment correct, and build my motor mounts to that specification. That's my plan as of right now. As you can tell, I've never done this before. I'm just a kid who likes working on boats in my spare time. However, I feel like with my limited knowledge of fiberglass, I can still make this happen. Now, I didn't originally start this project to make videos on it. There's a lot of other things in my life I could do for that. But there weren't a lot of guides online of how to convert OMC 800s to something newer, and I know there's a lot of boats out there that need some work like that. I'm just doing this for fun, more than anything, and to document the process, so if I mess up, I can go back and figure out where I went wrong. With that being said, let's get to sanding. Not supposed to do this. Oh, oh, ah, come on, come on. I think she needs some lube. It's trying its darndest. Come on. Aha! Well, that wasn't so bad after I got the palm sander running. First time that's ever happened. Whew, dusty. So what we got to do now is build up the rest of that transom that we just sanded out. Now, I made this template a while ago. This was for the original 5 layers that I put back there. I need 2 or 3 more at this thickness, and then 1 or 2 at 6-ounce weave thickness. Now, you saw me put it up there a second ago. I need to be about 1 inch wider on the top and sides of this, but the bottom is smooth already. Somehow, I got to make that work. We're going about 1.1 larger. Come on, focus. 1.1 larger on this first cut. Alright, so we just cut this out. We're going to see how it fits. Should be to the edge on 3 of the 4 sides. Yep, 1, 2. That is just about perfect. It's right where I want to be. Yep, that'll do it. That should work. Okay, let's wet them out. Alright, now that I got both layers on, now we have to roll and roll and roll and roll and roll. Let's get to it. Hey, welcome back. I'm out here again, next day. Let's see how that fiberglass cured up. Got a pretty good view. Everything here seems to be, oh, I lost my power. Hold. That's better. Everything here cured up really, really nice. It looks good and smooth. Ow. I'd say good and smooth, but definitely not. We got a few low spots over here. Couple high spots here. I need to sand this all down and bring it back to gel coat in a few areas. So we're gonna air up some tires, pull it outside, get to sanding. Found this clamp in the boat. Get hit it with some WD, we'll check on it later. Okay, you haven't seen this boat yet, but I'll get a video on it soon. Long story short, I picked it up on a really, really good deal. I'll get a video on it soon. For now, let's get the Cobalt out of the shop. Okay, she's outside, not gonna roll away, hopefully. Let's get to sanding. For the simple fact that I don't want to be covered in fiberglass dust for the rest of the week, I put it on a long sleeve shirt, even though it's like 85 out here today. Nice. Oh, it's a little bit better. This stuff is gross. It's hot out. Let's keep going. That makes a huge mess, but that's okay. Gotta do what we gotta do. We're gonna hit it with a palm sander now for a few minutes and see what we can come up with. Okay, that was a lot of sanding, a lot of grinding. I'll show you what I got done. So, we got all this smoothed out. This was built up a little too high here, and this was too high here, but that's all smoothed down now. Had a couple air voids appear down here, but that shouldn't be a big deal. I'm gonna fill those in with some support filler. This looks pretty good. This is a low spot all along here, all the way down there. This is all about right where it needs to be. So it needs a little bit more material along the sides. Maybe in the middle I'll have to put a straight edge on it and see, but it's coming along quite well. Okay, got a lot done. Let's take a look while we're inside. Now, all this is nicely sanded down. It's flush. It's even on all sides. It doesn't poke your skin anymore, which is a plus. It's looking good. We're getting there. I need to lay some more glass around the perimeter and we should be good. Okay, that's about all the time we have for today. Thank you for watching. Make sure you like, subscribe, share it. Let me know how I did down below. I'm sick and tired of being itchy, so y'all stay tuned. I'm gonna go take a shower. See ya. Oh, and for the record, that clamp from earlier, yeah, it's totally seized up.